Yo, what is good? Got a daily recap, like a weekly recap, just for the past week. It only took two trades last week, one winner, one loser, so not really much to go over. Yeah, just one loss, one win. It was negative though. I was down like $25 around, because my first trade was a point 0.5 risk, and then the second trade was a 0.25, and got stopped out at break even after, so or actually, no, both of them were 0.5, and then one of them got stopped out at break even after taking TP1, and one was just a full loss. So, yeah. So, what could I learn? Actually, I'll just go over the trades that I took. So, this one, honestly, this is just like a normal loss, I guess. We just came into London high and then inversed these two fair value caps, and I entered short off of that with these targets here with Asian high, London low, and then Asian lows down there. So honestly, this is not a bad trade. This is just a regular loss that I have to go through. So I'm not really mad about that. I didn't have any ideas of revenge trading or just like tweaking out. So I think that was a good sign of my mindset being more more calm and like less emotional. But yeah, nothing really to learn on this. That's just a regular loss. Um, yeah, I don't think there was any news on Monday either. Oh, it was just a Euro and GBP bank holiday. Wait, April. No, there's Monday. Oh, 28th. It was just a JPY bank holiday, so didn't really have any bias on this GBP USD trade. So yeah, nothing really to say about this one. It's good that I didn't like tilt out when I lost, and I just stayed emotionless. I didn't really care that much about losing this one, and I just thought to myself that I'd be able to make it back later because yeah, I think I've understood that there are some days the setup will show up, some days where it'll win and some days where it'll lose. As like last week where I won a lot, didn't lose a single trade that week. But this one is just a regular loss that I think I have to go to. So I think I was just due for a loss. Yeah, but I don't know. Okay, the next one was this one. This one was a win. The one about this one was that my entry was ideally like at this fair value gap or even this break of structure, but we pushed way past and it gave me kind of a weird entry, and because of that I kind of hesitated on the trade. Didn't really want to kind of enter just because I thought this was a crazy move up, but yeah, I think I kind of got in emotionally. I think I only risked, okay, no, I actually only risked 0.25 on this one, but I still was able to get 0.22 on that. Yeah, that makes sense, right? So yeah, I think I only had one take profit. I think I just took full. I took one here and then one here, and then yeah, ended up getting stopped out at break even after. Didn't really move that high. I had higher take profits. This was a New York high, I'm pretty sure. We had Asian highs that haven't gone touched yet. So it was just I had multiple targets. It's just the only issue was that I wasn't super sure about this trade because we pushed right past and ideally was looking for continuation. We came into this fair value cap, but like barely, and I thought price might just come into equilibrium, but it didn't. So like I don't know if this was like really a good trade or a bad trade, but in my mind I was kind of hoping the price would come to equilibrium rather than just tapping into a fair value cap and then moving up. But regardless, I still entered off of that. Honestly, I was a bit scared as well because I wasn't that um that convinced that this was a good trade. So am I recording? Oh yeah, bro. My throat was getting sore, bro. I have an AP exam on freaking Tuesday, and Tuesday is like a no news day, which kind of is like making me a bit annoyed now. It's like AP chemistry, bro. Like there's no point in me doing it because I haven't studied at all either. I've just been freaking like not doing school, and then I got like the math calculus AP next Thursday, I think, and it's at 8 a.m. too, so I have to be there by 7:30 probably. Oh yeah, cannot be late. Honestly, I'm cooked for that, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. Like, what is AP exam? What is AP chemistry gonna do for me? Nothing. Um, but yeah, how could I have improved this one? Maybe not be so emotionally freaking tweaking out on this one. Could have just like if I didn't have to de-risk on this. Honestly, looking at it now, this is not really that bad of a trade. I could have just entered full at this point and then stopped like tweaking out and then would have hit take profit, but instead I was like kind of like tweaking out on price trying to come back to equilibrium and find a better entry. But honestly, I'm not even sure. Like, I don't know if I should be waiting for a better entry or if I should just take that entry, because that entry is kind of skewed with my risk reward. Originally, it was like a 1 to 2, but now it's like a 1 to 1.2 or something like that. So it wasn't really the best risk reward, but still, um, honestly, I don't know. I need to think about that. Because now looking at this is just like a normal trade, like it doesn't even look that big of a thing. Like it's just a smaller, like not like, I mean, low key Drake's ass, but it's not the worst. I don't know if I'm just overthinking this now, but honestly, if I'm just like doubtful, I should just look for continuation and then be comfortable with entering. And we got a fair value gap entry, and even if it did come to equilibrium, then my stop loss would have been like protective of that, because this, if it pushed way past equilibrium and like came to the 0.79, or even like just broke straight to the downside, or just came back down and took another like sweep of liquidity, I guess, then my trade idea would be invalidated too, because what I'm saying is that this is going to be the liquidity take. So yeah, regardless, probably should just enter right here, and then maybe if it came to equilibrium and got confirmation to the upside, maybe I could have made another smaller position and then take out the other one. I mean, why would I take out the other one? I wouldn't need to take out the other one. But if it did come back to equilibrium and then got confirmation to the upside, maybe that would have been a potential entry, better entry, and then could have just had a second smaller position from here to here, just as I don't know. Yeah, I need to think of it like that, not think of it like, oh fuck, I messed up my thing. Like, what am I gonna do? So yeah, I only took those two trades. The other 3 days I didn't trade just because one day was both Wednesday and Thursday had news. I had it around like 7ish or 7:30, I think. So, and then Friday was NFP. So, yeah, it was like, but it's non-form something, right? So, yeah, Thursday was a Euro bank holiday. There was a decent Euro setup. It's just Euro USD setup, but it was just a bank holiday, so I didn't trade. Yeah, and there's just news at 6:30, so I ideally wasn't. And there's news at 8, right? So 6:30 and 8. Same thing with Wednesday as well. So yeah, Monday was just a JB bank holiday. Tuesday was decent, 8 a.m. Just job opening. Bro, I'm all over the place. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But Monday, like looking at news for the upcoming week. Tuesday, I'll probably look for a trade, even though I have the freaking AP exam. I'll probably just go right at the time. I'll just wake up earlier. Just to like eat breakfast and stuff. So then, because usually how it works is that I trade and then I make breakfast at 8, but I won't have time to make breakfast, and I want to be on the chest for as long as I can. So before 8, so I'll probably just cut the house at 7:45, and then just make breakfast before I trade, or something like that. So I'll wake up at like 4:30ish, cause then I need to take a shit until like 4:45, and then I can make breakfast. That'll take me until like 5:15, 5:20ish, and then I'll like get dressed and change and everything until 6, and then at 6 I'll look at the charts, and then I'll cut the house at like 7:45. That's calm. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. I'll need to remind myself to do that, otherwise I'll forget. Actually, I'll do it after I finish this. But yeah, so Wednesday probably not, just because of the FOMC statements and stuff. Maybe if something shows up, I really doubt something will properly show up, but ideally would be looking not to trade on Wednesday. Maybe on Thursday, just because all this is pre-market, like 5 a.m. We just have one at 6:30, so honestly, I'll be open to trading on Thursday, and then also Friday is clear. We got news at 2:40 a.m. That's like London session timing, so probably by New York session will be fine. So yeah, honestly, like 4 decent trading days out of the 5. So yeah, but I think something I did good this week was I wasn't like looking for trades, like I was like available to the market instead of like looking. Like I wasn't like looking for a trade. I was like like the American cougar, as like that one old guy says. So I was like I was in the tree and I was waiting for the thing to come, and then I would be like pshing, like that, and then wait for the thing. But yeah. Didn't force anything. I didn't emotionally tilt out. Honestly, like last week was kind of weird. Just because like some shit happened, but I wasn't really caring about trading that much. I feel like my brain was just lost on other things. Yeah, I'm done with that thing that happened last week and walked in back to refocusing on myself, because Yeah, I didn't really like how my brain was acting during that time. Just a lot of brain fog, a lot of distractions. But now I'm refocused, locked in, not caring about that stuff anymore. But yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know if it's like a good thing because it kind of got my brain off of trading, and I didn't really care that much out of trading. Because if I was like caring a lot about trading, then I would have probably tweaked out on not taking a trade for like 3 of the 5 days. But honestly, that's something I need to practice and work on. Just because trading is more about the things you don't do than the things you do, right? You don't want to overtrade. Like, less trades is optimal, right? So if I just don't trade, then it's fine. So I'll have to keep that in mind for the coming week. Just don't look to trade. Just wait for the opportunity to come to me. And there's honestly a good amount of trading days. So if I don't see something good, maybe something will show up tomorrow, like the next day, right? So can't really tweak out about one day and just focus on the next best setup. Patience pays. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do today. But yeah, I don't really know. Gotta volunteer right now. But I just want this shit to happen, bro, faster. I don't know how many times I said that. I always say this to my mom. My mom's like, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. It's like, bro, I feel like I just, if I was just patient when I first opened the fund account, I would probably have passed it by now. Because I would have just not traded in London session and I wouldn't have gone down another 3%. And then I would still be at like break even, and then I would have traded the next week, probably took a 12 dub, and I'd be positive. Then I wouldn't have that whole crash out where I went down like 2% in one day. That wouldn't have happened. But I feel like that like down 2% thing was kind of necessary for me to like reset my mind. I feel like everything's happening for a reason. With this patience, I'll just be able to like show patience in the rest, like other things in my life. I won't be like trying to rush things, and I'll just be patient for opportunities. Works with girls as well. I'll be patient with girls coming to me. Just saying. Not kidding, but bro, this shit's so awkward, bro. I have to lock in. I don't even know what to talk about, bro. Bro. Am I really gonna post these on YouTube? It's just gonna be hella embarrassing. But I feel like no one really watched them, right? Maybe, like, honestly, I don't think people are gonna watch these recaps because they're kind of boring. It's just me yapping to myself. But in like 10 years' time, I'll be watching these again, and it'll be pretty funny to see how the frick my life has changed, bro. Bro, I'm gonna be so up, bro. Freaking trust, bro. Goodbye.